First off, thanks to all of you who've been extremely positive in your reactions to episode 1. The large majority of questions/concerns dealt with Petal's exact process, and in relation to this, the exact results. Who are we following? Who are we interviewing? Are we driving or also riding bicycles? How long will this take? Which brings us to episode 2, logistics. To give you an idea of what is to be expected during production, we'll start here. 1:38 p.m., June 18th, 2007. Day 16 of filming. Our small crew of 4 stares out the windows of a rental minivan, heading east down Highway 2, somewhere in the middle of Moy Springs, Idaho, and Libby, Montana. 11 miles ahead, biking at a steady 13 miles per hour, are the two 20-something bicyclists who have been kind enough to allow us to pace them. We've been eating in the same vicinity as they eat, sleeping nearby where they sleep, never getting too far ahead or behind in their adventures. For example's sake, we will call them Lion and Terry, after two of my favorite bicyclists met during a 2001 trip. This day will be like most, quiet, slow-paced, spent mostly waiting for Lion and Terry to interact with other people. But this interacting will not happen for another 2 days. In Glacier Park, they will cross paths with a group of 6 who left from Pennsylvania 43 days ago. Myself and the crew do our best to not interfere, affect, delay, or pressure Lion and Terry in any way, shape, or form. We are not attempting to share their day-to-day. Petal is not a will-they-make-it story. The weekly vlogs will not revolve around Lion and Terry's recent struggles or current progress. Our interests lie in the people who come and go during their trek to the Atlantic coast. The people who, often unknowingly, leave the deepest impact on Lion and Terry, and therefore, hopefully, you the viewer. A lot of people are curious why Petal doesn't attempt to follow one person's or one small group's trip from beginning to end. There is no doubt that documenting a coast-to-coast trip in this way would provide a deep and powerful story. But what moved me the most on my first trip and inspired the idea for this project was not one particular person's experience. It was the accumulation of brief glimpses into several dozen complete strangers' lives. Lives that at that specific moment in passing were unusually aware, awake, attuned. Each person seemed to be looking for something unique. Each had questions that they felt could not be answered in familiar surroundings. It's inspiring to me that so many people, so different from one another, in character, in age, in physical build, are all capable of accomplishing so much. Petal will finish filming near the end of this July, assuming that Lion and Terry are, hypothetically, able to maintain an average of 80 miles per day for just over 4,300 miles, through just about every kind of terrain, landscape, and weather imaginable. Stay tuned for episode 3, Casting Call, Looking for a Lion and Terry. Subscribe to Patrick Petal to receive updates automatically.